innocent, living human being that is an image bearer of God is wrong. Therefore, abortion is immoral. Contend with the argument.
Said that's fake, and you guys are saying science is fake, but it's
Where evidence?
no, it's fake. They make a claim and then they either prove it or disprove it by evidence.
Yeah, man. Again, man, when they make the interpretation of the evidence, the interpretation is based on the assumption that they bring prior to considering the evidence now.
Okay, so why does that matter?
Because it means you're bringing a lens to it. Like, for instance, you're looking at
Everybody, welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Sabalski. Let's talk
the
about
book, they're looking at the same, right? They're looking at the same evidence, but they're interpreting that with different lenses, correct?
And I don't know what Black Person was thinking there.
He gave you, Skittles. He gave you, you still, here's the thing, right? You keep pivoting away. Do you want to critique our worldview, or do you not want to critique our worldview? Because what I do is I want to see this carefully.
And there's the same evidences that they use in our lives. They interpret the evidence differently, given that understanding.
The Icebreakers have finally opened the scoring here in the first and not a moment too soon. It's been a bit of a defensive juggernaut game. We finally get it. What this does is give them some confidence.
The point is, when we make scientific conclusions and assertions and stuff like that, we are looking at the evidence through an interpretive lens. This is prior to any empirical analysis being conducted.
Wait, you know what, Tone? I think I can give an example using just merely science to prove the existence. Right? So, Skittle, you believe in evolution.
Evolution? Yeah.
Do you believe in macro or micro evolution, or both?
Wait, can you clarify what that means?
So, microevolution would be the concept of change over time, right?
Okay, so what's macro?
Macroevolution means that we have evolved from other species.
I think I believe in micro.
We have a shared ancestor.
So Skittle, you believe in micro but not macro, right? Science does not have evidence at all for macroevolution, but it presumes abiogenesis. Do you know what abiogenesis is? No. Abiogenesis is based life coming from milk.
Oh, non-life.
Abiogenesis is different, but the fact that it for evolution to work abiogenesis would have to be true.
It's not.
Well, doesn't this mean we don't have enough evidence to, what does that just mean?
Okay, but here's the thing, Skittle, even with that concept, right? So science says that macroevolution is true, right? Science does not use fact or evidence. They are using a presupposition. The presupposition is abiogenesis, right? They believe that life came from non-life. Now, the closest that anybody's ever come to proving abiogenesis is an experiment called the Miller-Urey experiment. I'm assuming you don't know what that is because you didn't know what abiogenesis was.
Yes. Yeah, it's fine.
So, the study concluded, right, that there were the study suggested,
opportunity, you can't complain. You blame it on the weather, but I love it when it rains. Feeling good in my skin and I ain't never been ashamed. When you looking for a new identity, like everything need to come back to reality, you living in your brain. You cut the record on, now you looking to escape. So I hit the studio to give you something for the pain. Whoa, I'm impossible to control. I'm gonna stand my ground, you don't run this town. I don't know what's been up with you lately. Looking for a style when you change on the daily. Staring at the mirror
two in the fucking deck. They can. Head to the terminal. Listen to more. What should I do? Just gotta keep your distance, whoever. Just copy that.
Alright, Lang.
Lee, this is yours, Captain America. Alright, there's two in the fucking deck. One of them's not enough for me to grab. You can take Captain. Head to the terminal. Wilson. What should I do? Well, you just gotta keep your distance. Hey, copy that. I won't stress about it. What the hell is that? Give it. Dude. Dude. Doesn't kill you, but it's gonna tickle you. First, that's an exaggeration. Second, I did it to protect you.
It's fake out now.
Hey, man. Clearly, retirement doesn't suit you.
Well, I played 18. Shot 18. Just can't seem to miss. Made you look.
EA Sports bringing you the heat, bringing you the noise, and bringing you what should be a fantastic matchup tonight on the ice.
Oh, God.
You can feel the
Those wings
here in the building.
Explain the rigidity flexibility ratio, which gotta say that's awesome.
I don't know if you've been in a 5x4, but there's usually not this much talking.
To keep this up, but I've only got one job here today, and I gotta impress Mr. Stark, so I'm really sorry.
Earlier. Throw it at this. Now!
I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to get his body so tough, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with the competitive edge and the intensity.
In the final moments of this period,
Isn't this part of the plan?
Well, my plan was go easy on him. You want to switch it up? It's all right.
Oh, it's a strong dude.
It's a one-on-one battle, and the goaltender's going to win this one here.
Captain Rogers, I know you believe what you're doing is right. That's a goal for the collective good. You must surrender.
These are the ugly ones where you find yourself on the highlight reel. Not the ones you want to be in, but a real tough fight to get to a goal.
They're not stopping.
Some nifty moves. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. The Icebreakers win it. Lets it fly. With the stop. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
We're still friends, right?
The Icebreakers win that offensive zone face-off. Good check, frees the puck out.
You're pulling your punches.
Nothing happened inside the neutral zone.
Your father. Why did you leave?
You're pulling your punches.
When you're pushing, you're trying to find a way to get ahead and not talk.
Thank you, your father.
Process. That's exactly what
did
you've
you
done,
leave?
and they've been rewarded for it.
Here's a pass to Caulfield. Slides by the check. And that's broken up with a stick in front. The Knights are on the attack. Let's go to the middle. And that covers that.
He's not really things at all.
Kid, there's a lot going on here that you don't understand.
Stark said you'd say that.
Keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Yeah, you also said go for your legs.
Look at this chance. He's across. Raymond's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Clint, can you get him off me? Buckled in? Yeah. No, I'm good. Let's go. Let's go.
The Icebreakers are looking to build on this one-goal lead. Start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Shuts them down. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. The Icebreakers lead it here.
Anything else?
Anything wrong? You think you're right? Now you did look that makes you dangerous.
You got our kid. Where you from? Brooklyn. Johnny? Oh, you're gonna have to take this into the shop. It's your conscience. We don't talk a lot these days. Friday?
Deploying fire suppression system.
Oh boy.
And he takes the feed.
Oh.
Moves it to the middle. And he shuts down the lead scoring.
You gotta go. The guy's probably Siberia by now. You gotta draw the flames. I'll take vision. You get to the jail. No, you get to the jail. The rest of us aren't getting out of here. Especially the hate to admit it.
Really impressed me tonight, James. Just look at that last sequence and that desperation save. Unbelievable. He might require
We need a diversion. Something big.
when he needs to move and make a desperation
Something
save, he does
big,
it.
but I can't hold it very long. I'm run like hell. And if I tear myself in half, you don't come back. He's gonna tear himself in half? Sure about this guy? I do it all the time. I mean, what? In a lab.
They say the Chinese get through the wall. I don't know Chinese, but I'm actually going to try.
Nice zone entry from the right side. Oh, the sauce on that pass. The Icebreakers play the puck from the back of the net.
Okay, Tiny Dude is big now. He's big now. I guess that's the secret.
And he denies that great opportunity
Give me
there.
back my roadie.
He grabs the puck off the horn. Drills him. During the final 60 seconds here this first period. Turns it aside. Uses the force on that hit. Here we go.
Okay, anybody on the side having any shocking and fantastic abilities they'd like?
Let's go.
I gotta level, I was just hit.
Let's go.
I gotta level, I was just hit. What's dread? Realizing that I'm gonna have to go through type of stuff. Sure.
Yeah. Chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. Back underway as he wins the officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game.
Oh, that's
The Icebreakers take control of the face-off.
If you apply what you learned in this video, you won't let another cross crease again. Also, in this video, we will go over how to save cross creases. We will cover what not to do, what to do, and how you can do it most effectively. For more tips on how to dominate net, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe. Let's get into it. So first, we're going to go over the few things you shouldn't do. Now, the first thing you shouldn't do is don't hold speed boost. Don't hold it before a pass. It seems to delay your player's movement. If you will use speed boost like I did in this save, make sure you start moving first. Then click down speed boost and you will get a power push. It seems to be a much faster and further push. So just make sure you use it wisely because at times it can be hard to recover in the other direction if they pass back the other way. Make sure you guys stay tuned because the final tip I show at the end is a game changer. Another thing to not do is to not move a lot. You do not have to move a lot. Stay out longer. You don't have to back up too far like older games. You can stay out much longer. The thing is, skaters this year are snipers. They can snipe the post, so you really have to cover the post. But notice in this clip how far out I am. I am totally covering the post while staying out, but I can still cover the cross crease. That way I didn't have to move a lot to cover the post, yet I could still move effectively to cover the shot. Do not stare at your goalie. Whenever you are looking at your goalie, you are not looking at the play. It's like texting and driving. In order to save cross creases most effectively, you have to look at the players and the puck. You have to trust your instincts that you're in position and that you are moving properly. And I know it's hard to trust yourself sometimes, but I'm telling you, the best saves I've ever made were from not looking at my goalie at all. Do not look at your goalie. Alright, now you know what not to do. What about what to do? Well, first thing I would tell you is to pay attention to everyone's handedness and where they are. Handedness is the most important thing to focus on. It is the deciding factor of if you should butterfly slide or just move normally. If their handedness is toward the inside post, you won't have to move as dramatically, but if it's toward the outside, you may have to slide pretty hard. On this clip, I saw the player's handedness was toward the inside, so I didn't have to move this far. But for this clip, the player's handedness was on the outside, so I had to slide all the way over. Alright, the final tip I will give you was the game changer for me. Instead of moving straight across left to right, move down and left or down and right. You get to your destination much quicker, you get more desperation saves, and it's a lot faster. So you can make saves like this. Alright, so let's recap. Don't hold down speed boost before a pass, don't move too much, so stay out longer, don't stare at your goalie, pay attention to everyone's handedness, and move down and to the side rather than straight across. If you
Hey everybody, it's James Cebulski back for EA Sports. I'm looking forward to this one.
How to get the best start as a goalie. I used to struggle with hand shoulders, and now I use Head and Shoulders every wash. Because the active ingredient in Head and Shoulders.
Makes sense to like I think he has a reason, right?
The Nighthawks get a hold of it. Steps across the
Like she said emo. But I it was a fun ring. So she's been looking for me.
Thrusters or like?
Oh, that's so nice. To imagine. Yeah.
Yes.
Around
I see it. All the time in the world of fun backs out. He bubbles them in on the head, right?
Nice squid, sharks, never try to eat it. On the earth.
Honestly, I love this story. I'm scared of like what's sticking.
Okay.
Later stages of this period, the game is still scoreless.
I'm surprised considering they kind of took her as prisoner. They're so nice.
Maybe they get blue on the surface.
Just hold the way of water.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Are we high?
So that's going to give both teams an opportunity to reset. You got to find a way to continue to push.
She's so pretty. Yeah.
The thing where the guy manage yourself.
Fine. Right. Question. But they also just made designers that were soft information. And like, she had learned this when I lived. I mean, it's not that I want to go ancient. It's never going to be Edo territory or anything.
I mean, yeah, it's found each time.
I just want to get the death. She's down now. She's like, I'm the resistance.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Oh no. Like, no. They told her the resistance. No. Only care about the princess. And all she can do. You know what? She should have.
That's what we need at Real Bench. Yeah. Maybe those. That's what I hear. I can't remember how technique though.
He's like, the conflict will be resolved. I mean, he did kill a lot of people, though. There's that.
Heartbreaking.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here.
It's some good songs.
People in this recipe supposed to go like that.
They are perfect for each other. They could help each other in so many ways. He's cynical and old. She is. They're both broken.
That's true.
Together, they
Like went for love.
Now we've protected your name. Because Princess Wakanda, I will not stand for killing that young woman.
It's just not right.
She is serious.
We need to find a peaceful way to resolve this.
They make you peacefully.
Well, that actually would be the way to do it.
I'm joking. They don't have to marry. I'm not being creep, okay? Yeah.
There's still going on. It's true. Oh, yeah, I get it. It's deeper.
We are an ally. We're not anti. No, we're dealing in absolutes.
Big building that for
That is the Jedi's way.
Let's see about all of it.
That's what thousands of you
It's cheap. Your order is slow. Slow down. Yeah. Download. Load. Game.
No. Cheap sale.
Load.
Yeah, blame it for them.
Oh, the energy, the tension, the excitement, the electricity. Let's get ready. Buckle up, everybody. It's going to be a fun one tonight on the ice for EA Sports.
Stabilization.
Sources. That's true.
You've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it. Oh, boy. The Trumpers kick things off by winning the opening face-off, and here we go. And he takes the dish. And that's intercepted by Hawkins. Gains the zone through the middle. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Lehman. Scooped up along the wall by Williams. Takes it over. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Trying to shake loose. Oh, it just kind of muffles that one.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight. And when you're in tight, you run out of room and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
Yeah.
Slides it across. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. And a great save.
Lehman's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets the position so quick. He's athletic and he makes a huge save from the spot.
And he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. And sends it just out of reach. And there we go. Icing is the call.
Lehman's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Sometimes taking the tiger option, but we can use the option.
Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Holmes stick handling in his own zone. Great pressure to force the turnover. The Icebreakers finally break through here in period number one.
It's so important to drop one. It gives you confidence to recognize, hey, you can score on this goaltender, and you take that energy and you head to the dressing room for intermission. You get some much needed rest, and you got to come out flying in the second.
His reflexes on display tonight. It's sent over to Hawkins. And look at that penalty coming up.
He's ahead of the pack here, off to the races, and he gets taken down from behind, and that's going to be a penalty shot tripping all day long.
I will try for
Holmes got the puck, and here he comes.
There's nothing I could have done there.
Well, James, you got to want this moment. There's a lot of pressure. You know that you're going to be one-on-one with the goaltender.
Las Vegas gets a monster goal here late in the third period to tie up.
Yeah, and finally, it seems to you get a good shift from one line, and then it's followed up by another, and then another. So they're synchronized right now, and they're able to get the equalizer. They'll take that to the intermission. They got to start the same way they finished the first.
Big time stop there.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Calling for a penalty shot. Goaltender takes a deep breath, and here we go.
What?
He thought he had it, but it must have gone off him. It's in the net. And that's a goal.
What a stupid goal. So stupid.
Everyone's pressing forward. The quick counter-attack and transition gets going the other way, and then it capitalizes. That's a great one for one team, and it's a tough one to take for the other.
It's the luckiest goals.
Moves into the slot. Denies him.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Big play inside the defensive zone. Moves the puck behind the net.
We keep swishing to our eyes to try to save me something.
Oh, makes the save. That was a run. Just wide of the net.
I think he just bounces.
The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Race for the puck here. Icing waved off on the play. The Icebreakers looking against the half wall. And he slides it quickly to Hawkins. Denies that opportunity. Oh, what a save as he denies the McKay.
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say, where are the D-boxing out?
Face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, they'll want to continue with the sustained pressure because the goaltender, he is fatigued.
Hawkins wins the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Moves by the check. And we'll play on as it goes off the outside of the post. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. Here in the late going to the frame. It's 2-1. Play resumes here as it wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Trumpers cross the line and gain the zone. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. The Icebreakers have it now. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Takes a shot. What a save! Plays the puck up ahead. Oh, here we go. Pass in front.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You gotta believe he's gonna be looking for the hattie.
The Icebreakers continue to trail despite multiple scoring opportunities here in the late stages of this first period. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Raymond's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Face-off looming as both centers get into position.
Have it chilling right now.
Can they take advantage after winning that draw? And that ricochets off a twig in front. He might have a step here. Off the post. What a save on the play.
It's a timely save, and it's going to generate a ton of momentum for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just steers the puck aside.
Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Slides the puck across to Hawkins. Close to the sweet spot, and he opts to wait for more support. On-man rush. Sends the puck across.
So creative and free, and the reason why you can play free because you're playing with a ton of confidence, not afraid to put the puck to the net, and of course, gets it.
Las Vegas wins the face-off in the neutral zone. Into the offensive zone. And he dodges the poke check.
Keep your head up, kid.
Oh, he'll feel that one. Finds the puck ahead in the neutral zone. Here's the pass. Oh, he kept it out. I can't believe it.
I feel like he ain't taking no for an answer there, James.
Goaltender gave up nothing as it hits the outside of the post and will play on. And it is all. This is one of those games where you can probably look at and go, the numbers lie here, Cheryl, because I don't know what right team you are.
Analysts don't always tell the story. Sometimes it's the eye test, and I'm telling you, they had a great counter punch and they're opportunistic. It's the reason why they won the game.
That's another plus. They're just chilling.
I know, that's it.
Maybe you must take it away from me, just like inside. Just their spirit. Changing it was 4 years, right?
So they'll do that. Wait.
Guys, water.
Taking alliances with other countries.
Yes, we need. And just all legs.
Yeah. Nice. So scary. I like this really good. He's very dangerous. They might need to add more people in there, though. I love all of them. CGI. You're just jealous. Unnecessary. That they're smart. They keep an eye out. Like, I mean, she is smart. Like Tony Stark. Sure.
Things I got thinking of that.
Reduce the oxygen. Oh, that's gonna fuck her more. I can fight different areas. Do some skeletons. So like, I can get this next her outfit. She's that's going to go through around. He's a guy who was. If it wasn't already, when it's like that he's attacking the world, and they're getting him to fight the whole world, but I kind of basically, fishman. Yes, that's how we do. We need brave, but I don't want to go under. Don't hurt me. You go in here.
I can head on.
Yeah. How is that not instant death?
It's so fast. So freaking quick. Wow.
It's not doing anything really well in there with those things.
Oh, shit. The Black Panther is taking off like on the guys.
Does it feel like he's like running in his sky?
You guys do realize you did the first attack, right?
You got vibranium?
Right.
Oh, there they are.
Uh-oh.
Mark.
You attacked our home. Right.
Like this
Yeah.
Got some water.
Formidable. Superman.
It's still good.
Dude, go to war.
Go.
At that point, it's just like 1 minute army there.
There's a quarter of that shit. It's like kind of special.
No.
Doing get ready. Don't you have guards or anything? Like,
Oh no. Wow.
they showed the wings on purpose. Those things gotta go.
It's the old queen.
Everyone's gonna die. I don't like this, but I'm not gonna.
Get back to the queen.
There is a lot of rage in this part.
Don't. Right?
You go.
Did she die?
Hit him.
What is this?
This isn't Wakanda.
No. Okay, good. She's alive. She's alive.
I'm gonna swim out. Oh, really?
No. What a queen. What a queen.
They don't even know. Imagine first off, like, swimming down there.
Special. I'm not here.
Lower. Then the grabs try. Then try to get swimming. It's hard. It's so hard.
Come on. No. There.
Oh, it's so far. Where's everybody? Why would you leave your queen alone? Where are all the warriors?
She has to be alone.
No, you.
No, she didn't. You did this.
We brought that this window.
It's a warning. You can't force somebody into you or your notion.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wow, way too big deal. Yeah. There's no way.
Seriously? She would not. She would say one. Just kill the queen.
Okay, we got one.
We need
You can't do that. A whole country. Oh.
What a great night for
You know, just you warning something. Thank you for the best of those are the broken ones.
Well, no, potatoes.
What? I'm not confused. How many emotions do you have to tell us? About it.
Oh my gosh, BS move like that. Like, really? This is way too sad.
Again.
Oh,
That's
I love the queen. I really thought they were gonna get her back. Oh, like, this is wrong.
Damn. Cassie and motivation.
I'm so surprised.
T'Challa. And then
Come find you. Where you go?
oh, she's so young.
You must mourn her in accordance to the rituals of God's system.
Now she's queen.
A spiritual
Not better yourself.
right.
And then Black Panther, that's crazy.
I promised your brother to provide you with counsel.
Oh.
Okay, wait. Mom was about to tell her something about her mother.
The tribal elders have approached me with
Cool. Are you actually taking stop?
Well, you're the smartest person on the planet.
She has just points robots. How does that just change? Why do you even take decisions?
You're gonna have to blow up that whole land now. I mean, they killed your mom, and your brother's recently died. I'd be done.
What if this actually gives her the power?
So you're not just pulling a full Eren Yeager, you know? Destroy everyone.
How does all of this go bad?
I'd love to see her get so angry.
You completely alone.
His role is
Yeah, he's totally.
there's like a whole world.
She needs to visit like a spiritual world.
Against her.
She's get bumpy as well. Do me a favor.
The straps for the bracelet had the purple. Yeah, it was made from glass. You were right about the same flower. Can she make it into the elixir?
Like in the first movie, dead version.
Like
Shuri,
she's
just had too much air technology.
Just
Reflection and anything like that.
okay. Space. He's supposed to be the same General Ross.
There's a whole snack.
That was experiment. I told you she was no good. I don't like her.
So,
Yeah, what were you waiting for?
What's going on?
I wonder what else could look.
Excuse me?
No representation of local
Oh, wow. I was gonna spot the whole stone. A logo should have been in his head that there's
Wow.
So you.
Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Nighthawks start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. On the attack along the boards. Taken along the wall by Tavares. And he gets in front of that. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Quick pass to Gagne. The Nighthawks take possession on the defensive end. They've got numbers. They pass ahead. Oh, wow, what a save.
An unbelievable save there, James.
He's got a little jump. All alone. There is it for the goal.
Are you going to recreate
Toronto's down by one here in the late stages of period number one. Perfect timing as we near the intermission.
Yeah, and sometimes when the offense isn't coming, you got to stay the course and just continue to grind, and that's exactly what they did, and now they wind up with the game's first goal.
Pops up with the stop. Quick feed to Gagne.
Get back.
Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Comes up with a big block save.
Analyze it. Get what's his name to analyze it? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this is the rest of the 80%.
Bring them together.
Yeah.
They messed up Gladys.
Oh, perfect. It feels really good about that.
Hey, you different. It's a little bit slightly different. Nobody's gonna say that. Put it all wood. I'm building now.
Oh, this. Wow. What did they? Wow. This is a confidence with this is rough. It's really cool what she's doing right now.
He gave it to her, right? Now they have 2 geniuses though, which is good. But she can have a sister. Please don't die this time. Please.
I'm saying this physiology is completely different. None of the longer which is like regardless they all in on it. Several it's like a just skin.
We all got help. I'm not coming on Saturday. Strap for church.
Only because I like his punch.
Here we go. This should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Sabalski. Let's drop the puck. Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They're about to drop the puck. The Icebreakers start with possession as we are now underway. From the point, they take control of it. Tap save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Getting into the later stages of this period. Still scoreless in this one. The Nighthawks come up with a defensive zone draw. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Puts the puck on net, and it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. The Icebreakers gain the zone. Looking to make something happen along the board. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Loses the coverage there. Quick shot with the stop. Nice zone entry on the left side. He's it over on the right. Big time stop.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Shuts him down. Oh, he saved it. Oh, my goodness, what a score.
That's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest. Layman's in it to win it here.
The Icebreakers finally get the game's first goal here in the late going to this frame. What are they doing right here, Cheryl?
Well, I think they're being aggressive, James. I mean, they've got that attack mentality. They're not sitting back, and now that they put one in, it's about staying the course. They'll need to get to this intermission and talk about continuing to push towards that end goal.
Loose puck is in alone. Huge steal at his own end. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Icebreakers have controlled this game here in the first period. More shots, more goals.
Yes.
And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. From his own end, he picks up the puck. The Icebreakers going to work on offense. Comes to the paint. Solid defensive work in their own end with the puck check. Takes the puck. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
I love that shirt.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in the game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
In the final moments of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. Jordan's won the face-off. Takes the feed. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Sometimes
Quinn Snagger's probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Don't blink, the game can change in an instant.
Absolutely. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Nice job tying up his opponent. There's the physical side. Oh, what a save in front. Jordan's got the puck in his own zone. Great stretch pass to connects. Avoids the defender. Good fight for the puck along the board. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. They've got numbers here. Still using the stick to poke the puck away. Kane's got it in the defensive end. Oh, wow, look at this. Stopped by the goaltender. Moves it quickly over to Bois. Sticks it all out. And he grabs the loose puck and he's in alone. Good eye by the Tendy. Oh, he stopped it on the breakaway.
Call it a stare down, a showdown, whatever you want. Maybe he's got a hook on the shooter because he's able to stop this puck on the breakaway. That's a magnificent one.
Slides it diagonally to Saunders. Here they come on the attack. Comes up with the stop. The Icebreakers take it along the wall. Good save.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
With authority. And the puck leaves the zone. Throws it in. The Nighthawks have it now. Tosses it on to Bois. And she shakes off a check. Sends it across. Gobbles the puck up there with the check.
Slavin found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, too positioned to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
The Nighthawks win the draw. Kane's taking it from his own end. And shakes off the coverage. There's a shot. He stones up with the blocker.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice. But to maintain possession while you're all alone.
Scores! Oh, wow! That was fantastic!
This is all her, James. She gets to the puck and shows her speed to get to that position and freezes the goaltender. Makes no mistake of that finish.
And into the drive center, they've got a hold of the puck. Puck scooped up for a gain. Here's the chance on the attack. Rocked him in the open ice. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check.
The AI defense is terrible. They just let him. I can't say breakaways, okay? You're never supposed to allow a breakaway.
Sometimes players are just bigger and stronger than you are, and you've got to figure out a way to defend that doesn't involve pushing or checking because you know you're not going to win that.
You guys shut out.
In this case, he drives the net, and it's almost as if he is a master.
That's his fault. Like, why are you skating in front of a guy? A game he could have won.
The Icebreakers wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. Jordan's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Here he is, they close. 9 seconds, and he makes the save. And he made it to make that save and tie that down. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. The Icebreakers pick up the victory. Cheryl, in my opinion, the right team won this evening.
I'd agree with you there, James. Yeah, they had a lot of quantity, not necessarily all the quality, but they found a way. That was their game plan, right? They wanted to put the puck to the net, and it certainly paid off. I mean, they had the ozone possession time, they had the shooting mentality, and they found a way to get it done.
fun as we did bringing you the action here from all of us at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Peace.
That would have been nice.
I had the courage with 30 change of content. Yeah.
But the reason why he's dead.
He's being so mean and calm. It is making sense.
The blood is in your hands. He's actually a very good villain. Yeah, which is weird because he also is like facts. So nice.
Yeah, you're like speaking reason. He's so mean and calm. It is making sense.
The blood is in your hands. He's actually a very good villain. Yeah, which is weird because he also is like facts. So nice.
Yeah, you're like speaking reason. Gosh, how they made it. Check.
Which is weird because he also is like facts. So nice.
Yeah, you're like speaking reason. Gosh, how they made it. Check.
It's not like that.
It's her choice.
Yes.
I guess. You real,
Okay. Be honest.
Test it out.
I would feel bad for him too. Probably the two way.
What, this one?
EA Sports bringing you the heat from the North, bringing you what should be a fantastic matchup tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give some to Baku and he takes some.
Yeah. Pass it around.
Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. The Nighthawks take possession to get this one underway. Jordan's got him along the wing. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low spot. Anytime you're in the low slot area, you got to get it on and off the stick in a hurry, and that one's going to come off the backhand, shuttle it towards the net. She got it off really good thing because she would be hounded net front.
The Icebreakers have finally opened the scoring here in the first, and not a moment too soon.
This has been a bit of a defensive juggernaut, James. We've been waiting for a goal call all game long, and we finally get it. And what this does will give them some confidence heading into the intermission.
Puck grab by George. Takes a shot and makes the save.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Stop by the goaltender.
Score! Hang on, James. This is not going to count. Look at the bodies down there. The goaltender had no chance of playing the puck. This is definitely goaltender interference.
Face-off coming up here, and they certainly look hungry to answer back after that non-goal call. And off the face-off, they take possession. The Nighthawks played along the wing. Oh, they telegraphed the pass. Here she goes on a breakaway. Off the crossbar. My goodness, what a shot. Late goings of this period. The Icebreakers have taken a 1-0 lead. Saunders wins it in the offensive zone. Scoops up the puck and he's in on the breakaway. He scores! Breakaway and the back of the net.
As he was encroaching on the goaltender here, James, you knew that he had a ton of confidence, and he has got some resources. He's got a great skill set, and he carries it.
So critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. Along the half wall with the puck. Let's it go! And that was turned away. Trying to shake the defender. All alone. Oh, what a save! Tries to feed it over to Crest. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. The Icebreakers win that offensive zone face-off. Moves the puck along the half wall. Showing off for Edgeworth there. Here's the blue line and looks to set up at the point. And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. Here they come up along the wings. Great poke check on the reach. Loose puck and he's in on the low. Oh, denies them with the paddle save.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
That's it out front. Scores! What a finish on the play.
Facts.
The Icebreakers have put themselves in the enviable position of playing with the lead, Cheryl.
You always rather be ahead. It's the best place to be, but you want to extend that lead. You want to have an ability to play a little more comfortable, James. You got to stay aggressive. You got to manage the puck, and you got to look to attack the net.
Dishes it off. The Icebreakers look to start the transition game. Gains the zone from the right side. Runs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Oh, stopped it well.
I can't even believe he got to that puck there, James. I mean, this is all about instinct. You do all those reflex drills for a reason, so you don't have to think about it. Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
The Nighthawks answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
Great save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Just here in the late stages of this frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. George has won the draw, no look to stop. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save. We've got icing on the play. Face-off coming up. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. George has won the draw here in the offensive zone.
Center rings that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they
And
have it now with the entire group that they're playing against.
Yeah, that's good.
The Icebreakers win the faceoff. Moving into the attacking zone.
Sinister music playing.
Collision along the wall.
If you're going to make a play like this, it has to be intentional, and intentional it was.
Plays it in on the breakaway. Score! Leave it to Beaver. Woody comes up big time.
Man, is he ever flying, James? It looks like everyone else is in quicksand. He is moving, gets on his feet. He's in all alone, one-on-one with the goaltender. He doesn't freak out. He doesn't panic. Shows a ton of confidence and lets that shot rip.
Jackson's moving the puck through his own zone. Sends the pass over. Fires it, and he comes up with the glove cage. Chris scoops it up from the back of the cage. And here's the pass to Bois. And that's intercepted. Stop with ease. Saunders has it in the defensive end. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset.
It's a trap, right? Reset. Blur him out. Reason.
The Nighthawks have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. Inside the final minute of the first here. In all alone. And she can't get that one to go.
No, we can do that.
Trying to shake loose. Sends it over.
Thank you.
Oh, he missed on the breakaway.
Hard to believe you're one-on-one with the goaltender. This is a product of looking for the perfect shot. Man, it's a game of inches.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Nighthawks are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. And they take possession here in the offensive zone and time to go on the attack. Now you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. And she opts to head man it. Right by the check. Tries the corner, but it goes off the side of the net. Angles it over to Jordan. He's got a step. And that's hooked away. Wow.
And that's a great play, James. This is a tough pro-check to make because if you miss, it's in the back of your net.
Fantastic save.
I'm not sure.
Breakaway. Oh, what a glove save. Wow. And that brings an end to this one here this evening. The Nighthawks got off to a great start and then just really settled down in their own end the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's a balancing act, really. You want some offense, but then you also have to be able to play on the other side of the puck. It was all one way in the first period. They settled in, were able to protect the middle of the ice, deflected the perimeter, and they gave them a real opportunity, and they got the W.
Maybe just having a breathe.
Thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Jim Cebulski. See ya.
Separate definitions and it means objectives too. With the same words. What the fuck are you talking about? Those are homonyms. You understand that? Two words with different definitions that sound the same are homonyms. Two words with different definitions are not synonyms. Synonyms are the same as you go to school and fuck
It is just busy crashing out to understand that nobody accepts
These two squads seem pumped and ready to go. Hey everybody, it's James Cebulski back for EA Sports. I'm looking forward to this one. It's all been building, the anticipation leading to this moment, and we're about to get the opening face-off.
You just stayed and shit because you know you're fucking bullshitting.
I'm not bullshitting.
You are.
Anybody that passed third grade understands that words can have different
You're trying to tell me that two words with separate definitions are synonyms right now. Do you want me to define synonym for you?
Yeah, synonymous just means being the same. That's it.
And that's not what synonym is. Synonymous is different from synonym too, you dumbass. What the fuck are you doing conflating these words?
Wait.
What's
the difference between synonymous?
Meanings to make your
What's the difference between synonymous and synonyms?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Synonymous has nothing. It doesn't have to do with words. Something can be synonymous with it's an English language. You
They just happen to be in different contexts. Like synonymous explains what something is. Synonym would be the placating of what a particular word is. Okay? So it's these are two different contexts. It's the same word.
Words mean whatever the fuck you think they mean. Here's a word. What do I think it means? And I'm going to apply that to where Are you serious?
Why are you so dumb?
Why are you so dumb? Why are you so dumb? I'll answer why I'm so
Why are you so mad?
Answer why you're so dumb. Why are you so mad? Why are you so dumb?
I don't know why you're so mad.
Why are you so zesty? Wait, why are you so zesty? Why are you so dumb? And why are you so zesty? Answer those questions and I'll answer your question. Spit that fake ass laugh, bro. You laugh.
Bro, it's so bad. Holy shit, bro. It's like so insane. Oh, by the way, it's Merriam-Webster's dictionary.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's you. I just said you were
Hi, gentlemen.
It's me. Let's take your meeting. All right.
Did I just enter GIF on GIF violence? Was this GIF on GIF violence?
Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet? It's like, you're the type of woman that makes me want to support the church. Well, just go back down to the comments. Don't ever see that shirt again. So synonymous with male, by the way, is male. Synonyms of male. This is from the Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Okay. Masculine, mannish, manlike, tomboyish, hoydenish, boyish, Amazonian, hypermasculine, macho, virile, manly, man-sized, hairy-chested, butch, ultra-masculine. Okay. Here's another ones. Okay. Lad. Gent, guy, dude, gentleman, man, cat, bastard, chap, hombre, which is just another word for man, master, jap, butt, stir, buddy. All of these words are synonyms to the word male as a noun. Okay? So I'm not sure why you would see that that man is not synonymous with male. But that is the case. It is synonymous. And again, I don't know why you're seeing that. So I just had to correct it.
Can I be introduced?
Yes, Project. What's your introduction?
I'm 24.
Wonderful. Nigeria.
Can you say that again? Sorry, my English not good. How you doing? Oh, I think we have someone new on the pad.
Sends a pass over. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Takes the shot. Oh, that went off not one, but both posts.
The Icebreakers are trying to put the game away, but unfortunately that one hits the post and comes out, and this is a tough one to take.
Yeah.
You want to
Kind of
extend
agree
it.
with
You
you.
certainly don't want to give any life to your opponent.
Yes.
Grabs the puck in the defensive zone.
And, like, I know that, like, some
The Icebreakers played around the boards.
like Jules from
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away. Crushing
You know, he has Team Internet. It's gonna take him a little bit.
Heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest.
Stitch, I think you're muted.
Firing on all cylinders to start the second.
Or you have your Wi-Fi is like so.
And he takes the feed. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, the emotion elevates after a save like that, James, and even on replay, it's happening again for me. I mean, that was absolutely unbelievable. Everyone's standing on their feet. They cannot believe that he made that save.
Getting into the later stages of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Picked up along the wall by Lee. The Icebreakers pick up steam and are on the attack. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. The Icebreakers take possession here in the open ice. And lose possession after a solid hit. It's a short pass to Kress. Takes control of the puck. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. The Icebreakers looking against the half wall. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
probably going to judge them. And
he's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease, very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck.
Like goes for agency for the space. And he goes
to his own face off and he wins the draw.
Saunders has been on fire in the circle tonight. You can see it as he bears down, gets really low. This is something he's worked on a ton of times in practice.
She's a track school, and it's weird.
In the books here.
Handles the puck. This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of him. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
The Icebreakers get control of the puck. Lee's moving it ahead. Pass intercepted. Kress moves the puck. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Look out, here they come on the attack. Takes the pass. And that pass goes off the stick. Feeds it to Saunders. Gets it back. Drives to the paint. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been...
If someone can do something, doesn't mean that that's what they should do. Have the relevant physical facts of the embodied mind, not all humans are review. The flammable connections, hemispherical development.
This doesn't tell me anything. Again, what do these offer? Like, do they offer like sight, feeling, touch? What do these offer?
Seizing your opportunity and executing. Because listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
So,
Great use of the swing as he pokes that one away.
So it could be true that he doesn't have a brain.
The Icebreakers deserve that victory. I really
That's
like
right.
the way they moved the puck out there. Well, yeah,
You said you value the mind, therefore the brain. So how are you saying that you value Trevor Judge Waltrip even though he didn't have a brain?
Well, he would still fit other criterias of being a person, and the brainstem is one of the sort of clusters that are taken into account under the type A physicalist.
That wouldn't be true whatsoever, though, because the brainstem doesn't contain information and transfers information. The things that you would be valuing that would encase this information would be the said parts of the brain that would definitely do this, like the amygdala or many other things like this. So,
You're just you're making assumptions about what the type A physicalist wants to say, and none of them are true of the type A physicalist. It's just to say that a person is reducible down to the physical facts, right? And then the fetus doesn't have those.
So, it's not mental whatsoever. It's not about conscious or sentience. So, the physical aspects, what do you mean by the physical aspects? Do they need to look like you? Do they need to act like you?
No.
Okay, then that doesn't matter then. Until the ages of 5 years old.
Are you serious?
That's why I stated
They don't have
that. That's why I said a certain age group.
Do they have a brain?
In all cases, no.
3 to 4 year olds that are alive don't have brains?
Not in all cases, no. Like Trevor Judge Waltrip. If you only get to be that form of honesty, yeah, there's a lot of people that currently have no brains, or half of a brain, or somewhat of a brain.
Listen, I can even sign off that hear the condition.
No. You at first stated that he is a person. How is he not now?
I'm gonna slam my head. I said I could grant that.
Don't get that out of your own words here.
It was a. Oh my god! Do you know what a hypothetical is? I could grant. Do you know what that means? That means I could still affirm something contrary to what I affirmed earlier, and the pro-choice position under my theory or worldview is still true. Do you understand that? So this is tangential.
What the fuck?
Tangential.
Again, since it's not meeting your qualifiers of these 3-year-old to 4-year-old children until the ages of 5, it's completely fine under your framework to unalive these kids. Why now, since you're meeting your Oh, the energy, the tension, the excitement, the electricity. Let's get ready. Buckle up, everybody. It should be a fun one tonight on the ice for EA Sports.
This G person, I mean, you're more than welcome to come up.
The Icebreakers get off to a good start as they win the opening face-off. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and that's stopped. The Nighthawks have it now.
Age, please.
Picks up the puck at his own end.
19. Okay, pro life or pro choice.
Her choice.
Why am I getting... Oh my gosh. Why did my gifts get suspended? Okay, why are you prejudiced?
Because I think that...
Sometimes when you have no time to think and make these types of saves, I mean, there's no hesitation here. It's simply reaction.
But you don't
make it.
No, I don't know how to boil it. I know what I want to say. I want to say... Can you tell me your point? Like, why they box?
Because, yeah, that's really easy. It's because they're taking an action that they know can put their child into a state of dependency, and then they're killing their child. It's irrational. It's clearly irrational.
What if they got raped?
Well, if they got raped, they didn't take an action that they knew wasn't to put a child in a state of dependency, right? Yeah, so that would apply.
I love the same
I'd rather than not be killed. Yeah.
So you'd rather them be put in a household where...
Yeah, instead of killing them and slaughtering them, yes. Well, I mean, unless you think we can... Yeah, like, I would rather them have a difficult life than kill them, absolutely. Because if that's the standard for what we can do, like, take people's lives, can we just kill people who have, like, bad lives, like, right now? Like, is that your deal? Oh, then why can't we take them when they're unborn? That's the difference.
They're striking quickly, 2 goals in 50 seconds, James.
Is it ready to do stuff?
That's not a difference, because you cannot be ready for both cases. You understand you cannot be ready for a child in both cases when you're pregnant and when you're not pregnant, so that's not a difference.
You're a man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're best?
No.
Anyone has started pain?
No.
Then why are you making it your choice?
Because you're killing your child. And you still have yet to justify that. Killing your children, but you would yet to justify it. Instead, you just asked me a bunch of random questions. And I've actually answered in an extremely good manner, by the way.
Are you Christian?
No. So we're going to get justification, or are you just going to ask me a bunch of trivia questions? I'm actually answering, by the way. I've answered every single one of your questions. You've yet to give me an argument.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. She's just asking shit. Like, do you have an argument? Do you have a reason? Are you just an irrational person? I actually have a reason to be pro-life. It seems like you don't have a reason to be pro-choice. So if two people are deliberating on which view they should take, they should probably take one. They're being rational.
Okay, then.
The Icebreakers cross the blue line and are on the attack.
Okay.
The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here they are on the attack. Puts it on net. Big time blocker. Stop by.
So what about great victims? I mean, great victims are
Swats at it with the glove and got just
never
enough of
mind.
it. Backhander in front. Makes another stop.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's
Hello. Page 22. Okay, really for first base.
well, old hat for him in a way, because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just
I didn't hear any questions. I'm so confused.
Oh, you didn't hear any questions?
Nobody heard, like, we heard, like, half what we were saying, because I was in the middle of a sentence, and I cut it off, and I was like,
I asked, did you read 2 Daniel in the Old Testament? He said, yes. That's not even open in the Bible.
Really quickly, though.
Scientifically, it does not, but if we can always discuss that, because
What's your source for that?
I'll just say that, let me rephrase that. So, according to, like, just biology in general, yes, like biological life does begin once those cells fuse in mitosis, but when we talk about human life, like personhood to get into.
Yeah. First of all,
which is the individual conscious human existence, which is honestly one of the key arguments, and not only like scientifically when it comes to abortion, but also so theologically.
No.
So I don't understand like why we only focus on biological life, because I mean we could argue
life
that
is
like
biological
life does begin at conception until the cows come. Also, freaking worm has life to it. What's the difference between that and a human being? It is that person. And if we're going to condemn all murder of anything that has biological life to it, then we might as well start condemning every single worm that you've accidentally stepped on.
That's straw man.
That's not what the pro-life thesis seeks to do.
Real quick, I have to interrupt. Claire in the comments said, Daniel is a book in the Old Testament found in the Bible. I said it's not second Daniel. She said, it's not a separate book. It's just the second chapter. You people.
Again, life does civilization we're concerned with human life. If you want to index these theological foundations, I suggest you read Genesis 1:26 through 1:28, right? Regarding like human supremacy and dominion for other things. But that being said, even if I were to just say, omit the theological foundations for this, right? And your blunder regarding Catholicism. Because again, the Pope, even this year, openly, right, condemns abortion wholeheartedly. But let's just skip past all these blunders. Okay?
I didn't say that he didn't condemn abortion. I said that he didn't condemn being pro-choice.
Yes, he does. Vehemently. In fact, he takes it past that. He not only does he condemn pro-choice and abortion in totality, he even condemns capital punishment. But let's really quickly go back.
He does not condemn capital punishment.
He does.
He does. Yes, he does. He's against the death penalty. He's against abortion vehemently. In fact, he's against funding for the programs entirely. What are you talking about? That's not how they get
is the death.
Yeah, it's the same thing. They're used interchangeably. Anyway, personhood is a philosophical.
Did you say that he condemns capital punishment, or that he agrees that there should be capital punishment for abortion?
No, he condemns capital.
Okay, that was my bad. You were saying that he supported capital punishment for abortion. Yes, I have the understanding that yes, he condemns capital.
Yeah.
That was my misinterpretation. I completely misheard you.
Yeah. And then as with regards to personhood, the civil concept, okay, it's not the same thing, right, as biological stages and things we talk about in biology. So let's address that too. It doesn't operate within the same system. You're dangerously close to committing a category error. You know? Okay, do you have a deductively valid argument that leads to the pro-choice conclusion? I mean, I see a lot of troglodytes espousing nonsense in the comment section. They clearly have the IQ of rocks. Do you have an argument to the pro-choice conclusion being true?
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm asking you if you have a set of premises that lead to the conclusion or a final statement that the pro-choice thesis is correct.
So, I'm just going to end this here from my full standpoint, biologically and via theology, why I would be pro-choice. But first of all, when you talk about theology, I am part of the Christian community that fully believes that human life begins at first breath rather than conception. Via when, God breathes air into Adam, which, when he breathed life in him, which could indicate that in the views of the Bible that human life begins at first breath. And then also when it comes to the theology, that's why, and then biologically, when it comes to human life, we've always differentiated it from the biological standpoint. We've always differentiated it between personhood and just
biological life. That has always been the difference between all of it. And then lastly, when it comes to that.
Wait, she's yapping real quick. So one, you know the distinction
And then
between
lastly, politically, it is also.
You don't have none of this is an argument.
It is also
None of this is an argument.
None of this is an argument. You didn't give a set of coherent premises that lead to the conclusion that the pro-choice thesis is true, number one. Number two, there's a distinction, even if we were to presuppose that God is real in this quote-unquote dialectic, there's a distinction between God's breath, okay, and the organismal breathing of an entity. So Adam, being the first man receiving God's breath, is obviously going to be incongruent to any progeny that are synthesized, instantiated. Okay? So you're presupposing God is real, right? When I already just told you we weren't necessarily going to index theological foundations. I highly doubt you could give an argument for God, right? Even being real. But even if I were to grant you that God is real, there's going to be a symmetry breaker between God's breath, okay, and organismal quote-unquote breathing. Even then, that doesn't inform me as to why the pro-choice thesis is correct, nor does it even fucking follow to the conclusion at all that it's morally permissible to terminate human lives in utero. None of this is coherent. It's brain dead. It's stupid. Do you have a set of premises that lead to the conclusion that the pro-choice thesis is true, or that it's morally permissible to terminate human lives in utero in the 96% of cases? Do you have an argument for that? Yes or no?
And this one is now officially underway.
Yes. I was explaining from all three standpoints of how that could be proven to be correct.
Okay. One, I just explained you the problem with the theological standpoint you gave. Two, okay,
moral agency and free will responsibility requires choice, and that is written in the Bible.
Okay, what's the
also,
argument
there has
for
never
free
been
will?
a clear consensus that when life begins in the Bible, it is actually not very uniform because it goes from being first breath to possibly there's interpretations that a person who could begin at birth.
That's a different thing. Personhood is a different thing.
And then also,
personhood is a different thing. You're presupposing that God exists. You're presupposing that the will exists. None of this is an argument.
Harm reduction, and then biologically, there's a distinction between life and personhood, dependency and
philosophical, not biological. Good job.
and then lastly, autonomy is a fundamental right, and then also,
what is a right?
Get into that, it's the Constitution.
What is a rightness? That's a field of legality. Congratulations. That's like 4 fallacies in one load here. Yo, what is a right?
Like, she keeps like, first of all, I keep on getting muted, which is kind of annoying.
What's a right? Give me a semantic instruction. What does that mean?
So, are we going to keep on interrupting me?
You're not giving me a coherent argument. You're just making blunder after blunder after blunder. You're presupposing that God exists. You're presupposing that bodily autonomy exists. You can't give a semantic reduction on the terms. You can't even give a coherent argument for the pro-choice thesis. You're clearly out of your league here. You don't
finish what I'm saying because
you don't have an argument. You presuppose everything to be true and then just use your conclusions to inform your premises. You are the definition of begging the question. If begging the question were a person, it would be you.
And I just want to put my position out there. I'm not really trying to continue this back that I never wanted to in the first place. I just keep on getting interrupted. I was trying to say that theologically there is moral agency and then also a clear religious conscience.
What's the argument for God being real?
And then also, for the biological standpoint, there is definitely a very clear distinction between cellular life, personhood, and then also we want to talk about
biologically. That's one number 2.
Can you stop interrupting me?
No, you're just giving an argument. I'm going to keep talking over you if you refuse to give an argument. You're making the same blunder I've already explicated on 3 times now. Personhood is philosophical. It's not measured biologically. This is why we have a plethora of personal identity.
Definitely is.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to just say that my 3 goddamn points.
Holy shit, 3 incoherent points that aren't within.
I just want to say my 3 points and get the fuck out of here.
Holy shit. You've already said them a multitude of times, so you can't give an argument. You don't have to.
I've been able to clearly state all the things together without being interrupted.
You have asserted nothing of value. You've just made presuppositions and begged the question over and over and over again. In fact, when you say things like bodily autonomy is a fundamental right, which is one of your many blunders, okay? In your precepts, I asked you what a right is. You couldn't even tell me what a right is. What is a right?
I didn't say bodily autonomy rights. That's exactly why you shouldn't interrupt people.
Recorded live.
That's why you shouldn't interrupt people, because I actually said the
You did.
rights.
It's recorded, by the way. Don't worry.
I said the rights of separation of church and state.
No, you said bodily autonomy, and it's recorded.
And then I said, and then
gaslighting doesn't work on high tiers, by the way. So what's the argument for bodily autonomy being real? Go ahead. You're just presupposing that this metaphysical, right, abstract moral principle is real. Do you have an argument that leads to the conclusion that it's real, or probability raises beyond the contrary? Oh, you don't? Okay, I think it's time to drop the brain dead interlocutor that can't lock in at all. You don't have an argument.
I'm not going to continue to
Yeah,
talk
you
if
don't
you're
have an
going to
argument. It's
interrupt
clear.
me.
You're just
If you're going to
repeatedly
continue to
espousing
interrupt me and not
nonsense,
let people speak.
Repeatedly espousing
And be
nonsense. Good job. Completely incoherent. Wholly incoherent. Good job. Yeah. Also denying when biological life begins and not even understanding church doctrine. Embarrassing.
Debate strategies.
Very embarrassing. It's a debate strategy. You haven't even given a single coherent argument. You are a low tier. Okay? You don't even know what I bet you don't even know what an argument is. Even if I were to define it for you, just forget. You have the memory of a goldfish. What is an argument? Yeah.
But Charlie Kirk didn't debate for us.
Case in point. This person doesn't know what they're talking about. They keep jumping from thing to thing to thing after blunder after blunder. You don't even know when life begins. You don't know when the church teaches. You don't know when life begins. You think personal judgment biologically.
When life begins. I explained that from my interpretations of the Bible and many others' interpretations from the Bible, it begins at first breath.
Which is another presupposition and anti-scientific. What's the argument for that? What's the argument that God is real and therefore we can index it to theological foundations? Go ahead. You think I'm just going to grant to you that God is real and that you're going to use God to justify the pro-choice thesis?
You can't be Christian and be pro-choice live.
Holy shit.
You're talking about something.
Holy shit. Real. And you're using God to justify pro-choice, right? So what's the argument for God being real? Go ahead.
If you personally do not believe in God, I truly hope that you find him, because
you don't even know how to defend God.
Because if I'm going to be completely honest with you, when it comes to believing in God, it's not just something that you have to read. It's also something that you have to truly feel in your heart. And if that's not something that you have read and truly feel in your heart, there is nothing that I can do further to make you believe in God.
User, you literally said you're pro-choice and you went secondary.
Yeah, you said that you had read 2 Daniel. You're confused when life begins. You're confused, by the way, I gave you the symmetry breaker between God's breath and organismal breathing, okay? Adam being the first.
And then I explained that was the interpretation of the Bible of me and many others.
Holy moly. Wow, that's motivating.
Well, yeah.
Right, because there's multiple interpretations of things. God didn't tell us how to read the Bible. Jesus didn't tell us how to read the Bible. It is up for interpretation.
Yeah, it's a wrong interpretation.
So do you believe God's word is subjective?
Catholics don't rely upon their own interpretation, user.
Fucking hell.
It's a wrong interpretation, by the way.
So you solely rely on other people's interpretation to tell you what the Bible means?
No, we believe in objective interpretation. Especially if you're Catholic, you should adhere to that too. But user, since you're also Catholic, you had brought up separation of church and state to serendipity as like to justify why you're pro-choice. So I'm just wondering, whose law comes first, God's law or your country's laws?
For me personally, a God's law would come before that. But when we politically speaking, there should always be a separation of church and state. Not everybody in the.
Don't want you pro-choice.
I've stated multiple times that I personally cannot force somebody to make those theological decisions for, like, they have to be able to make that for themselves.
But it says
that is an argument. Being pro-choice is not just about saying, hey, let's all go get abortions. Pro-choice is about saying, hey, you have the free will to go make this decision, and I can't make that decision for you.
What's the argument
But it says in Romans 13, to not abide by laws that are immoral, that do not come from God, that do not glorify God. So why are you pro-choice?
I just explained that I personally would never make the decision to get an abortion because I personally feel as though that would go against my own moral code that I have through my theological perspective. But I cannot force that same theological perspective onto somebody else, meaning that's the whole point of pro-choice is that woman over there has the free will to make that decision on her own.
Okay, do you hold that same energy for grape?
Meaning what? That they can make that decision?
Yeah.
I mean, God gave us all free will. Am I saying that is a good decision? That's not a good decision. I'm not going to say that at all. That's why we have justice system, right? Like,
no, we're not talking about the law. It's a normative ethical conversation. We're talking about morality, number one. Number two, do you hold the same energy for grape? And number three, what's the argument that libertarian free will is real?
We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dots.
We're just presupposing that this is another presupposition within a presupposition. It's presupception. Good job. What is the argument that libertarian free will, as in having what you would just call free will, is true as opposed to some other view like compatibilism or determinism? You're just assuming everything to be true. And then you're using your assumptions to justify your stance with no sets of deductively valid premises at all. You're just saying, oh, it's true because, it's true.
The Icebreakers have it from their own end. The Nighthawks have it now.
Yeah, like, Roma, do you want to continue to platform this troglodyte or what? It's up to you. Man. Yeah, crazy.
Oh wait, I didn't even realize I was on mute. I'm so stupid. I was thinking I should have been on here for like the last hour, just like heresy, lying about scripture, lying about the Pope, pretending she reads the Bible. And then when you ask her to prove God, she's saying, "Oh, it's just something you like, it's just a feeling." But, like, you don't even adhere to the teachings of Christ. You don't have that feeling. And Claire, are you okay? Claire said Roma only has 800 followers. I have almost 2,000. Who cares? What?
Yeah, what's that? On the substance of the conversation.
You're so cool for having 2,000 followers on an app where people have hundreds of thousands. You're so
Millions, yeah.
Like, damn, okay, I'm a flaw. Like, what a shame.
Everybody, you have a few haters in the comments that just can't give either. And yeah, let's not move past that she denied or didn't understand biological human life, and then she denied the Pope's condemnation of pro-choice. The Pope, this new Pope, Pope Leo, is very explicitly, very clearly against, like vehemently against abortion. He condemns it outright. It's crazy.
And she also said that she read 2nd Daniel, so that was fun. And it was so confident, too. And then she tried to pretend like she didn't hear me just ask that.
Yeah, 2nd Daniel, yeah. Yeah.
Like the Book of David, I think that's my favorite.
Angel.
Hello, Sketch. Serendipity, you want to talk to Sketch?
Not particularly. Alright.
Keeps moaning.
That's John underneath me.
Why is he moaning?
He's insulted.
There it is.
Stop. Wait, don't do that. What's wrong with him?
Should we find a join?
Yeah, he can join me.
Stop, Jonathan. I'm gonna kick you. Stop. Wait, so who wants to talk to Sketch? Serendipity or... not Ella. Serendipity wants to. Oh, okay.
No, I really don't. I'm surrounded by...
He's so smart.
I appreciate it, but I think I'm gonna crash out.
He's so smart.
Okay. What's happening here, bro? You know what? Oils.
What? No, don't.
Yeah.
Stop, Jonathan. You're so weird.
Yes. Serendipity.
Hey, what's up? I know who this is. What's up, bro?
100% you're a bump, bro.
Thanks, man. I mean, everybody seems to think that, so.
I mean, that's why you argue so well.
Yeah, thanks, bro. You know, I get around. What can I say?
Yeah, I know you love that.
You argue well. Thanks, man. I'm gonna be inside you later, bro.
Oh, I know you will.
I believe in being pro-choice based on theological, biological, and political standpoint. Okay, then you're just not Catholic, and also theologically, at least in Catholicism, it doesn't back up pro-choice. Okay, I'm done.
You're telling me, okay, your friend, she seems like a sweet girl. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to snitch on her unless I felt uncomfortable. Sure, she has a penis.
What's the question?
Okay, the question is if an entity can potentially have experiences. Is that a person?
After 23 weeks.
Okay, after 23 weeks, if it can potentially have experiences, then it's a person.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
why does it need to be at 23 weeks? That seems totally arbitrary now. Why 23 weeks?
According to science, that's when that's when it's a stage of potentially sentience, or if it's healthy, that's the point. Now,
okay, so wait, hang on. So you're saying something is a person based on something it will typically achieve?
What's with the person thing? I'm just saying that I think before 23 weeks, it's okay. No, you did. You said what's a person?
Because I asked you. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You said it's not a person. I said, is it okay? Now she's doing the really bad faith gaslighting thing. I said, it's wrong to kill people. And then she said, it's not a person. You said that. You made the claim it's not a person. So I asked you, okay, what's a person? And now you contradicted your criteria. You know, you're all over the place. You're ad hocing. You know, you're doing anything to save your view just to justify killing children. It looks really bad.
I'm trying to say, I think before 23 weeks, it's okay. After 23 weeks, it's not okay.
Yeah, but the reason
I'm not saying a person is not a person. Excuse me. We're hung up on this person thing, and it's probably not.
You
I just want to justify the conversation.
Then don't make positive claims like saying it's not a person. If you don't actually defend that. Okay. Okay, wait. Let me ask you a question. Do you need to be a person for it to be wrong to kill you?
Can we talk about the
subject
here?
We are
talking. When is it my turn to ask the question?
Your view is getting critiqued. So, do you need to be a person for it to be wrong to kill you?
I'm not even saying my view. I'm saying that you need to be a person for 23 weeks.
Do you need to be a person for it to be wrong?
Layman's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from,
it's
and make a high-grade ace.
It's with you.
The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end.
Okay, this is the yes one. So very, very simple.
We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
For it to be wrong to kill you. Very simple.
Centers glide into the top slip and get things back going again.
So if we have a dog and I slit my dog's throat, can I do something wrong to the dog? I do something wrong to the dog. Can I do something wrong to the dog? That's another contradiction.
Playing around. People and children and
you have
zygotes and stuff.
Your worldview is false. So you have one more contradiction, and then so you have an argument.
You know, because you're not easy to talk to. You're very argumentative and just ridiculous.
Oh my God.
We're always crap like that. Seriously.
Sorry.
Why would anybody want to fuck a dog? They're alive. If the puppy is in the belly and the baby, the puppy is carrying the babies, then yes, aborted.
Yeah, but you know the reason that's not arbitrary.
I'm trying to. For 23 weeks, you need a reason to have an abortion, and that would be health reasons. Otherwise, you wait and you induce the baby, but it should be before that.
Yeah, but your view says, okay...
Even I wouldn't argue, oh, an entity doesn't need to be a person. It's not necessary for it to be wrong. It can be sufficient. It could be wrong for other reasons.
What it's like working as a constructor. I've been learning Spanish on Duolingo for free. Me encanta la playa.
I spend long hours at my desk, so comfort is a non-negotiable, and these have been a game changer. These are Raycons.
Having a boyfriend isn't only embarrassing, it's also demonic. A radical art of knowing what you like to eat at restaurants. Everyone wants to write, but nobody wants to read. How Sabrina
Songs written in under 10 minutes. Back in the mid-90s, a band called Green Day was working on new material when lead singer Billy Joe Armstrong suddenly came up with an idea that felt completely different from their usual sound. Instead of their typical fast, aggressive punk style, he picked up an acoustic guitar and started playing a simple chord progression. Within just a few minutes, he had already written most of what would become Good Riddance, Time of Your Life. The song came together incredibly fast. The melody, structure, and most of the lyrics were created almost instantly, with only a few small changes later on. It had a much more emotional and stripped-back feel compared to anything the band had released before. But
here we go. This should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Let's drop the puck.
So, do you have a non-arbitrary call for abortion that you can actually justify? That doesn't lead to a contradiction?
It's about to go down. The Nighthawks will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. And that goes off a stick and off to the side.
That's left. Okay, Angels.
46.
Hey, you're pro-life or pro-choice?
I am pro-life. I just wanted to come up and say that the lady that was just on this, she's kind of whack. But the one before her, it was out of her mind, and I wanted to just say.
Here in the later stages of this period, we're still scoreless.
Okay, yeah, so do you have an argument that isn't arbitrary?
And that tears off one of his teammates in front. Wagner's going to give him one chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Because you have two contradictions.
Officials have got both teams ready.
Where were we at now? I seriously just leaned for a drink of water and I get cut off. I got cut me off.
Okay, do you have an argument? It doesn't lead to this.
No. Yeah, what I'm saying though is that medical purposes, I don't think that they should have one at any stage like that unless it's a medical reason, like me when I was 34 weeks and it was either me.
The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Slides it across. And he takes the pass. And that caroms off a body in the lane. The Nighthawks take over on possession. And that's deflected. Scoops up the puck. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. There's the whistle. Look at this, a penalty shot.
We're getting shut down. I'm saying, like, it should be
one-on-one with the goalie.
Here's the interesting part. When Billy Joe first showed...
It's never supposed to work in America, and somehow it refused to do it. They just ignored something. They tried, but it failed. In the 70s, they brought in legends like Pele to win
the Icebreakers have it against the wall. In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
Oh, so...
Here in the late going to the period, still no score in this one.
So the league collapsed for the same reason the Chinese Super League collapsed. Basically, what happened was in the 70s, when the league existed, right? They would pay the superstars, like people like Pele, right? I think Franz Beckenbauer was another one, right? They would pay these people outrageous like wages, and the league couldn't pay them, so that's how it collapsed. That's why in the MLS, only designated players get paid like $1 million, and like in the MLS, the average player only gets like I think like a couple $100,000. I think the average player. There's only a few exceptions, like Messi, obviously, and David Beckham. But because they didn't want the same problem that happened in the original. That's what happened to the Chinese Super League. It collapsed. It still exists, but it's kind of like in shambles because it was paying people like $600,000 a week, which is maybe Premier League, but then it collapsed because of that.
The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. Here's a feed in front. And he'll hang on to it to regroup here for a moment. Here's a chance for the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Bowie stick handling in his own zone. Here's a shot. An easy save by Lehman.
Didn't see that defender. You love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming.
Lehman's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Fires it! Stopped by the goaltender. Back-to-back saves there! The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. The Nighthawks take it along the wall. Lets it go. Oh, it goes off his glove. Dishes it off. Shot. And he pounds that one over the cage.
Well, it certainly sounds great as it hits the glass, but it doesn't look great because it doesn't hit the net.
Avoids the poke check. Drives it to the crease. Feeds the puck across to Albright. From the neutral zone now. Puck scooped up by Albright.
Dang it.
The Icebreakers have struck first here in period number 1, although it comes a little late.
It's late. It's even the first period, but it doesn't matter. Timing is everything. And when you get the first goal, you're on the board. You've got the confidence. You've got the momentum.
They score! Hey, hang on here. They're laying it off immediately.
This is not going to count, James. The goaltender had no chance of playing that puck. This is going to be goaltender interference.
Play set to resume, and you can see they're still frustrated by that non-goal call. And off the face-off, they take possession. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Icebreakers have taken a 1-0 lead. Albright's won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Passes it over. Gets a glove on it to keep it out. The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone.
I literally made a video literally today. That's why I want to go on 10. I made a video explaining why it's nonsensical.
And that's poked away by Albright.
You're obviously not a Catholic. I mean, not a Catholic, right? I mean, there's no point in taking you seriously. Like, you're just a Catholic by name. Like, anybody can claim to be anything.
His head is up the entire way. He's reading exactly what the goaltender is giving him. He sees some daylight, quick release shot, he buries it.
Albright's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Fires one. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Oh, look at this chance. Scores! The go-ahead goal!
The game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next two shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy to their step, and now they'll want to try and stay aggressive and increase that lead, take the momentum, and use it to their advantage.
Blazing in on the breakaway. What a save on the play.
It's a timely save. He's going to generate a ton of momentum for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just steers the puck aside.
And that'll do it from ringside here. This was one of those games, Cheryl. It looked like the puck was actually crazy glued to their sticks.
Yeah, it was on a string, and
Maybe
they
it was
had
honestly
patience
less.
and they had composure. I mean, what we've noticed tonight, James, is that they weren't forcing plays.
But please explain why.
Trust when your heart starts to palpitate. There's a rush coming up like a hurricane that I can't explain. And it goes like, hey, these voices in my brain sound off like hand grenades. I guess they're here to stay. Hey, la 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 la, bang. It's just another day. Fear rains on my parade. So if you feel the same, say la 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 la. Overthinking, I overanalyze every step till I lose control. Happens every night, I'm desensitized. Doesn't matter cause it feels like home. And everybody's getting close to losing it. Watch the seconds tick, tick, tick. Light it up, light it up, light it up till it goes like, hey, these voices in my brain sound off like hand grenades. I guess they're here to stay. Hey, la 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 la, bang. It's just another day. Fear rains on my parade. So if you feel the same, say la 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 la.
EA Sports bringing you the heat, bringing you the noise, and bringing you what should be a fantastic matchup tonight on the ice.
I never made a video explaining all this.
Yeah, you can just feel the buzz in this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening face-off. Put the chatter aside, the puck is dropped, here we go. Beats the puck over, oh, what a stop on the breakaway!
It's a one-on-one battle, and the goaltender's going to win this one here, James. Just love the way that he stands his ground, and you want to make your opponent move first? Well, guess what? He's able to make this save because of it.
Here in the late going of the frame, still looking for our first goal. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Good hit on the play. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Winnipeg's got control of the puck. Carries it in. To his teammate with the stop. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. And a penalty's coming up on the play.
You're on a breakaway. You have to be able to get the shot off, and he gets taken down from behind. The tripping call is going to lead to the penalty shot.
I need to make a video explaining why. I did a video. Why do people use the Jeffers account? Like, you're stupid.
Takes a shot. He
You are a stupid person.
He converts on the penalty
People.
shot. They take the lead.
Well, you don't get these opportunities very often in a game. You're trying to break the tie here with a penalty shot and showing confidence on it as he comes down with speed on the goaltender, and he executes perfectly.
The Icebreakers gain possession. Oh! Piece of it to keep it out.
So it's very cherry picking parts of the Bible, very picking and choosing. So you're gonna you're going to bring up the part that conveniently justifies your position and ignore the rest. Because again, as I just told you, you have to acknowledge that men are created from the ribs, or women are created from the ribs of men, which is obviously not how human reproduction even remotely begins.
I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him and they seem to be a little lead.
Looking for hat tricks, jumps right back into this one by evening things up, and they have to have the momentum now, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the last few minutes of a period and you get the equalizer, those next few shifts are really important, James, to dictate the pace and see if you get another one, right? You can feel the energy right now. You can see it on the body language. You can see it on the bench. Now they got to get out there and they got to deliver on these next shifts.
I hate being out of step.
Doesn't panic when he's in on the goaltender here, James. He's patient, waits to see what he's given and takes it.
Winnipeg's got in front by a goal here in the first.
Well, I really like the way they've competed here, James. They get the go-ahead goal, but they got to find a way to continue to attack. You got to play with killer instinct, especially when there's so much time left.
Moves the puck. Look out! And that one's turned aside. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. Well, they can't clear, but they still hang on to it. Puck set across the blue line. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? And he fights off another save. Oh, stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
They've really got him on their heels here now. Wagner's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Well, let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James, but he manages to find it. Now, listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts, and he makes an unbelievable stop.
The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Nice stop by Lehman. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Winnipeg's been the better team here in this first period. More shots and more goals. Just a better all-around execution. And they win the draw on their own end. And he slides it quickly to Classy. He's got a step. Shuts the goal on the deep. Oh, wow.
And you gotta love this attempt here, James. I mean, he would have loved to finish, no question about it. But I love the confidence to try this move. I mean, you're in tight against a goaltender. They're big, they're lanky, and trying to get it by the pad. Thought that he had it, but denied.
And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
Oh, we're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out-competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic to make those kind of saves.
In the final moments of this period, it's a 2-1 game. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Steps across the blue line. Plays it across. Stars! Make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in.
Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. And now he angles it across to Classy. Puts it on net. Oh, he got a little sliver. And it stays out. What a chance, but can't finish.
Well, you got to make good on a chance like this. This is deflating, James. You don't even put it on the net and test the goaltender. That's a huge miss.
There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Winnipeg's looked great thus far, leading here late in the first period. Horns won the draw at center. Gains the zone through the middle. Pass. Lays the body. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Feeds it over. Williams opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
I've been out of stamina the entire game.
Winnipeg's got it in the defensive zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Takes the defender. He scores! And he completes the hat trick.
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him.
Winnipeg's built themselves a large lead, and there are still more than 2 periods to play here. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Takes it to the front. Picked up along the boards by Williams. Can hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Levels him with the hit. Moves the puck up to Classy. First period nearly in the books here. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Looking for hat tricks, looking to break out. And now he moves it to Classy. Sends it to the middle. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. Unleashes a cannon. Blocked in traffic. Williams takes the puck. Handles the pass. Good stand-up hit. He's got a little jump. All alone. Pass it across.
On entry, James, and it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the miracle advantage, and they bury it.
Winnipeg put a lot of pucks on net. They continue to lead late in the first. Looking for hat tricks. Got it in their own zone. Scooped up along the wall by Ford. What a hit, and that'll wear down the opposition. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Well, it's great execution on that hit there, James, but a little too late. I mean, they've been trailing in this game. They've been blown out by quite a margin, and if they started a little bit earlier, they'd be in this thing.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick. Grabs the puck. In close. Denies him in close.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. Looking for hat tricks. Recipe to dial up a win tonight was simple. 2 P's. Puck possession.
Yeah, and you garner puck possession because you play fast, and you have to play fast on the puck in order to retrieve it here, James. I thought they did an excellent job, in particular in the O-zone, of retrieving that puck, which led to opportunity.
Is it a